it's HW morning. Nope. It is the afternoon. It is the afternoon, and I'm back from the mountains. Went up to the Appalachian Mountains. A lot of people out there looking for something in the world, you know? They're looking for peace. They're looking for prosperity. They're looking for life, liberty. They're looking for Jesus. I'll tell you where he is. I'll tell you where all that stuff is. It's up in the Appalachian Mountains, because when you go up there, I'm telling you, you come back refreshed. Can I get an amen? You just come back, and all you want to do is sit down with a beautiful Stratocaster and with a modeler, a ToneX, a Kemper, a whatever, a quad cortex, a Helix. What I'm going to talk about today is going to work on all that stuff. You're going to want to sit down, put a guitar on your lap, and you're going to want to take a coffee, and you're going to want to do one of these. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly, that's the feeling right there. The kids are healthy, the wife is making bread, and we got some guitar tone to overanalyze and ignore the obvious fact that we should be learning a song or more licks to expand us as a player. But nay, we will in fact take to YouTube for the instant gratification of learning more about a little box full of 3-cent transistors to pair with our $3,000 guitar and our, I don't know, pretty affordable these days modelers, and get excellent, excellent tone that was never before achievable in our bedroom. I'm, of course, in my basement. But anyway, here is the world's best sounding deluxe reverb, and I'm going to show you the pedal you need to make your modeler sound better. It's going to make any modeler, Kemper, ToneX, quad cortex, Helix. It's going to make your guitar tone better, right? Here is the world's best sounding free deluxe reverb. Link below. What I played at the top there was like... Beautiful. So great sounding. HW, is this clickbait? You're going to clickbait us right now? You're going to show us the absolute pedal we have to buy that we must have, the one that's probably already in all our monitors, not going to cost us any money. You're going to clickbait us? Yes, I am. It's right here. Here's the pedal you need to make it sound better. I'm going to show you. Let me make my case before you click away from this video. Let me just make my case why there's more sounds in here than you even realize, and I'm going to show you how to do them because they get overlooked all the time. And HW, you're trying to sell something? No. Free in the link down below for Kemper, quad cortex, for NAMM, for Helix. It's all there. Free deluxe reverb down there. It's maybe the best thing I've ever done, which is why you keep seeing it show up in these videos. HW gave the best away for free, and now people can just do that instead of buying something else. You're a terrible businessman. Yep. That's it. That's it, man. Anyway, here is the absolute best pedal. You need this pedal. Every guitar player needs a pedal. People who say, I don't like that pedal. Anyway, here's the Tube Screamer. And this is a brilliant pedal. Drive, level, tone. But here's the thing about a Tube Screamer, why it's going to make your sound better all the time. It's got the mids. But let me show you how to get exactly what you want out of it, because the mids you can't adjust. So let me show you how to get exactly what you want out of it. When we want a little boost, like I did at the beginning with just a little boost, we want to go from absolutely the best deluxe reverb you've ever heard to a Strat that just sounds like it weighs 1,000 pounds. Just a heavy, big, thick tone where you're going to hit that first lick and people are going to look over at you. You're going to cut through the mix. This is that sound. Let me show you. You put your drive at between 1 and 2. Why? We don't want a lot of breakup. We're using this as a boost. But we want a little bit of the EQ of the Tube Screamer. This is where we have a friend in the EQ of the Tube Screamer. And we want our tone at 5, straight up. We want our level, find unity, and then go up just a little bit. Go up 1 dB, go up 1.5 dB if you're on a modeler or something. This is a boost setting. I go between, on the drive, if you're on a digital modeler, go between 1 and 2. I'd say 1 or 1.5. Don't go above that. You could maybe even go less if you want. It depends on how much you want to boost compared to how much breakup here you want. But you're going to get almost no breakup here. We're just letting a little bit of that EQ through. The EQ's there all the time. If you go 0, you can't get a transparent sound on a Tube Screamer. That's what we love about it. We love that it's always doing its thing. It's like HW. Can't stop it from doing its thing. It'll do its thing whether someone's watching or not. Here's that 10,000 pound Strat sound. That is just, you know what I mean? It takes it, look guys, it just takes it from that to it's got attitude. You just stood up on your soapbox, said, I got something to say. There's no way you could listen to that tone and be like, I don't like a tube screamer. It's just too good. It's too good, and it's going to stick out in the mix. The next thing we're going to do is this. We're going to do a, this is like a John Mayer-y sound. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our tube screamer and we're going to jack up the drive. We're going to put it at between 8 and 10, okay? And we're going to take our tone and turn it way down. This is where, depending on your tube screamer, it actually matters. You got to use your ear. 0 is going to sound not good. You want it like 1 or 1.5 probably on a lot of things. Some tube screamers are going to want it up around 3. 3 is going to be probably good for most people, right? But depending on the circuit, depending on the value of that pot, because there's tolerance, you know, wiggle room. A lot of drive, little tone. We don't need any boost, fine unity. And we're going to go like this now. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? It takes us from to I can't play the guitar today, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That mountain air has not left my hands. Sometimes you don't play for a couple days. You really feel it. You get back into it. All of a sudden, the fingers are like, nah, bro. Nah, bro, have you been eating that funnel cake? Then we're not going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You eat too much sugar. You start to get the woo. It's like the inflammation in the body just goes back up. You know what I'm saying? And I had some of that funnel cake, I got to tell you. Anyway, that's the big one. Now, that is one you can use on almost anything. You know what I'm saying? You can just add that to any sort of dirt you got going on. And you take a little chorus and put it on there. It's just such a vibe, man. It's such a big, heavy thing. It's like so much sustain, so much everything. Now, we're going to take that same sound, and let me turn that on. I'm actually using a modeler right now. All my effects here are in the Kemper. And now we're going to use it. All we're going to do is take that same sound and roll the tone way up. There's very few pedals you can actually take the tone, leave everything else, and just go, oh yeah, the tone's super usable all the way down and super usable all the way up. Now, on a Tube Screamer, you can. You can turn it just all, like, put it up at like 8. And you're going to get a cool crunch sound. You know what I'm saying? Here's like, here's the neck, you know? We've taken out a lot of that low end. Let me put it back here. Now it just sounds like the low end dropped out. The mids are still there, but we got so much high end, it's almost counteracting the lack of low end or counteracting the mids, and now it just sounds like a thinner, you know? You know what I'm saying? So I can just come back here and I can just do like... It's something. I mean, it's not a Marshall. You know what I'm saying? But it's a crunch sound that's in there, man. You know? And if I'm getting $60 to play 3 cover songs with some singer-songwriter at a little showcase, that'll do. That'll do. You know what I'm saying? That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. You know what I'm saying? How do you do? Anyway, I hate to clickbait everybody, but the thing is, if I told you the Tube Screamer is the pedal you needed to make your modeler sound better, you wouldn't have clicked the video and you wouldn't have seen these 3 sounds, which are free to everybody. They're free on your Helix. They're free on your brand new Helix Stadium. They're free on your, well, they're not free on your ToneX, but you probably got something else that'll do it, right? They're free on your Kemper. They're free on your Quad Cortex. They're free on your HX Stomp. They're free on, well, they're not in NAMM, but you know, you're probably using something else with it. My point is you probably got something like that. And if you don't, you can probably get something for free that's like that. So where does that leave us? Just buy a Tube Screamer. And don't be one of those people who go, I've never liked Tube Screamers. I'm an HW.